Welcome back to our series on tracing your roots and building your family tree. Over the past 9 episodes, we've journeyed together through archives, census records, and DNA tests, piecing together the fragments of our past. Now, in our 10th and final episode, we're going to explore one of the most exciting destinations on this genealogy research adventure, bringing your family's story to life by merging history with fiction. It's time to take all that carefully gathered data and transform it into a narrative that breathes, a story that can be shared and cherished for generations to come. This final step is where the researcher becomes the storyteller. The creator of this series started her own novel, based on research similar to that mentioned here, titled The Point of No Return, based on her own research into her family history. The links for that and her other novels can be found on the channel. Throughout this series, we have covered the essential techniques for uncovering your lineage. We started with the basics, interviewing living relatives and gathering family documents. We moved on to navigating online databases, deciphering census records, and understanding immigration and military files. We even delved into the science of genetic genealogy to break through brick walls and connect with distant cousins. Each document, each name, and each date we found was a breadcrumb, leading us further back in time. This journey wasn't just about collecting facts. It was about reconstructing lives. We've built a foundational family tree, a solid framework of who came from where and when. Now that this historical research skeleton is assembled, we can begin adding the flesh and blood of a compelling narrative. This is where the magic truly happens, where verifiable historical facts inform the very soul of your story. Think about the setting. The census records you found didn't just give you an address. They placed your ancestors in a specific neighborhood, in a particular town, at a distinct moment in history. Was it a bustling city teeming with new immigrants during the Industrial Revolution? Or a quiet, rural farming community grappling with drought? These details, painstakingly uncovered by you, provide the backdrop for your narrative. They dictate the sights, sounds, and smells that your characters, your ancestors, would have experienced every single day. The historical context you've researched is not just background information. It is the world your characters inhabit, shaping every decision they make. Furthermore, the historical facts you've unearthed can profoundly shape your characters' personalities. Let's say you discovered that your great-grandfather fought in World War I. His military documents, the history of his battalion, and letters from the front line can inform his character's psychology. Was he brave, fearful, or disillusioned by the conflict? How did that experience change him when he returned home? Similarly, if you found that your great-grandmother was a suffragette, that single fact opens up a world of possibilities for her personality. It suggests she was a woman of strong conviction, progressive for her time, and willing to fight for her beliefs. By grounding your character's motivations, struggles, and triumphs in the real events and social conditions of their era, you create personalities that are not only believable, but also deeply authentic. The plot of your story will naturally emerge from these historical pressures. The decision to emigrate, the choice of a profession, a marriage, or a move across the country. These major life events were often driven by historical forces like economic depression, war, or social upheaval. Your plot is not something you have to invent from thin air. It's already written in the historical documents that you have already found. Your task is to connect the facts and weave them into a coherent and emotionally resonant story. And so, we've come to the end of our journey together. From a simple curiosity about your origins, you have become a historian, a detective, and now, a storyteller. You have honored your ancestors by unearthing their names and remembering their lives. By merging the facts of their history with the art of fiction, you create a powerful legacy, a story that not only preserves the past but also inspires the future. Thank you for joining us on this incredible exploration of family history. I hope this series has equipped you with the tools and the passion to continue your own genealogy research quest and to tell the stories that are waiting to be told.